You're watching 24/7 Live Culture.
I've been doing spoken word poetry since I was about like 17. I really started when I was 12, but I didn't really hit the stage until I was like 17 or whatnot. I done performed all across, in Texas, Kansas, Washington, D.C., all around the IE. I'm from the Inland Empire, from San Bernardino. And so, the main thing that I love about spoken word poetry is a lot of times, and you'll hear it in some of the pieces that I'm going to spit tonight, it puts you in the space of advocacy. So sometimes you ain't telling your story, you're telling somebody else's story. But if that story ain't lifted, for those that don't know how to elevate their voice, we can do that behind the mic. And so that's what I try to do in a lot of my poems. So this first one I got with y'all is actually my story, though. It's called Fragments. We broke bread. One loaf was enough to support us all. Rules bred it out of the means of survival. Like cereal is only for the weekend, and we only go shopping when the EBT kicks in, and mom's only got enough money to pay the rent, but somehow IRS income taxes meant new fits. Still had holes in our kicks because Payless threads weren't too thick. You know, the good thing about fragments of broken dreams is that somehow, some way, they replaced the traumatic holes in our hearts, traumas we didn't know we had from the start, like seeing bullet holes entering the gates of our communities, only to find out those same bullet holes entered the bodies of our loved ones. My body. My body is a temple deconstructed by the winds of the hood. And every time the wind blows, I find myself the pallbearer at another funeral. When my best friend was shot and killed, my throat became an iceberg and every swallow felt like bricks. You ask why I never get nervous? It's because when my grandmother died, I still had enough strength to perform these poems. When the wind blows, I become the narrator of memories we forgot to capture with our phones, the publisher of a social media bibliography about a life gone too soon, the hurricanes of the hood have not stopped spinning. I showed up here today with pieces of myself torn away from heartbreaks, tears, and nightmares, and somehow, some way, you still expected me to give my all to you. Peace. Absolutely, absolutely. For sure. All right, so boom, this next piece, like I said, I really love being in the space of advocacy. I had the privilege of partnering with San Bernardino County during recovery month. So in September, it's recovery month, those that are dealing with substance abuse. And I had the privilege to be able to partner with them, to work with some of their poets and some of the folks that were in recovery, just to share their story, right? And so the county did an interesting thing. They took folks with real life experiences, connected them with artists, and then we created something beautiful. So this poem right here, like I said, it's not necessarily my story. Honestly, a piece of it is, because I may not have addictive natures to a hard substance like crack, heroin, alcohol. But I think as a people, we all got something that prevents us from being just as successful as we want to be in life. Rather it be procrastination, rather it be waking up on time, right? There's a lot of things that we battle with as a people. And so when I talk about a substance, for me, it's the things that I'm battling with, that I know negative things that I shouldn't be involved with that can prevent me from being successful. So this poem right here is called You Don't Understand. You don't know pain like I do. You don't know what it's like trying to squeeze away from reality by squeezing the other end of a needle so deep into your blood you can feel everything that's wrong with you, mixing with everything that's wrong with your addiction. And since you're here to judge me, you tell me, what the hell am I supposed to do when my world is upside down and gravity is not the only thing weighing me down? When tears are literally filling up my cup and I'm getting drunk on my own sorrow, when I'm fighting just to be here until tomorrow. So if you haven't stood side by side with death and asked God for breath over 1,000 times, you can keep your stereotypical judgments about my addiction, because your road was probably paved by golden bricks. Mine was paved by broken liquor bottles and used insulin needles, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry that my addiction was genetically bound inside of me. At 2, I watched my daddy's daddy use his special belt, and when he tightened it, the lines appeared in his arms like magic. After the hit, abracadabra, his pupils disappeared in his head and they rolled to the back of his brain. At 2, I couldn't comprehend death, but it was the first time I'd ever seen a soul leave the body by way of substance. At 12, I learned that my daddy loved the liquor bottle more than his own family. When he replaced my name with tequila instead of Tawon, he didn't forget to bring home the liquor bottle, but forgot to bring home milk for the baby. See, you don't understand addiction. You don't understand addiction until you don't want no one around. Not mama's warm kisses or daddy's strong hands. Not grandma's cooking or grandpa's lectures. Not baby girl's cocoa melon or baby boy's football practice. Not work, not ethics, not school, not books, not neurons, not thoughts, not air, not breath, not breath, not breath. You see, I am a self-inflicted warrior. No, I am a self-inflicted prisoner of my own addiction. You see, I am Superman when I need to be the civilian that's crying out for help. 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 Free. Peace. Absolutely, absolutely. All right. So I got one more for y'all. This one right here is kind of a song, kind of a poem. I can't sing, so just bear with me. But we gonna rock out. This poem right here is something special to me. I might choke up. This one right here is from my cousin Elijah. I'm feeling a little number tonight. Can't type my numbers in right. The phone keeps on ringing, but I can't answer it right. When did the day turn to night? When did the dark turn to light? When did the pastor place his hand on the mother that cries? Where did the tears go? Whose hand came to wipe them up dry? Where did the family come from? Who helped y'all book all y'all flights? Who gonna be here for the sister when she needs a shoulder to cry? What about when the roses go dry and the cars get left and the RIP posts stop filling the net? When the cousins go from cousins into brothers and the sisters call their sisters just to tell them that they love them. Can't remember everything, but I remember when you hugged him. Some days you felt he was you. Because mamas always know what's best. Just wish the world would stop so that you could take a breath. Here, baby, you just need some rest. Rest now. The past is gone, we'll wake up tomorrow. When the pain is gone and the dreams are back strong. Knew you had strength all along. Yeah, you were never alone. As the doves fly home. This one right here is from my cousin Elijah, a prophet like the book of Elijah. He shined the brightest because the stars was inside him. Paranoid by greatness, didn't want no one by him. The heart can trick the mind to thinking no one's inside it. Like pennies for our thoughts don't add up to nickels and diamonds. When God causes angels, just know it's perfect. When God causes angels, just know it's perfect timing. Eli was strong as lions, fought through the den even when the devil tried him. Persuade he could run for forever even with demons behind him. When he took his last breath, he had his mother beside him. She was right there beside him, saying, baby, you just need some rest. Rest now. The past is gone, we'll wake up tomorrow. When the pain is gone and the dreams are back strong. Knew you had strength all along. Yeah, you were never alone. As the doves fly home. Yeah, baby, you just need some rest. Peace. Absolutely, absolutely. Hey, that's my time with y'all tonight. Leimert Park, man, it's all love here. Appreciate y'all for having me. Y'all keep dreaming.
You're watching 24/7 Live Culture.